Well, I guess this is case 1000. Whatever. Welcome to Phasmophobia. So, look, case 1000, case 1000. I told you this game was messed up. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to keep playing. But as we get in here, I do want to mention, of course, as soon as I come back, there's a bit of a snowstorm coming through that might hinder things. So here was my plan. I want to do videos during the week, Monday through Friday. So I don't know if we're going to have power in the week, but for me, mainly it's going to be snow, hopefully. So I don't know about power, but I might end up pre-recording stuff. But for now, we're going to be going into Nell's for one quick game this evening. I'd rather just be consistent rather than just do a bunch of whole long games. So we're going to do one game here before we're on the weekend and see whatever happens with this storm. But hopefully, maybe I'll pre-record, but hopefully we'll be back Monday. But either way, getting back into Phasmophobia, I still didn't really unlock anything else after that last game. We still have some motion sensors in the audio, but I didn't even really look. Witness ghost event, escape during hunt, and then photo of EMF. So I don't really have a lot of equipment for Nightmare. I'm still just trying to have fun here, and that's kind of the point of the new Prestige, is just going back in kind of as a new player again. And here we are back at Nell's. I was kind of hoping we'd get the snow because of the storm coming through. You know, shout outs to everyone. I hope everyone stays safe because this thing is affecting the whole country. So, you know, everyone, hopefully by now, you've prepared. So, like I said, for me and for us, we're mainly getting snow. But if it was ice, I'd be way more scared of the power outages. And I remember last year we had a bit of a snowstorm that I was kind of prepared for. So, who knows what's going to happen. Like I said, I might pre-record, so who knows what you'll see, but hopefully I will have something for Monday. But otherwise, let's try and get back into the atmospheric side of Phasmophobia. I'm still really loving this map and the new versions of maps. And that was the thing. I was thinking about their next update, whenever it might be. I feel like we'll probably just get the Easter event, spring event. I still don't know exactly, and I forget what it's called. Some kind of hollow. Oh, we already got water. Okay, looks like we're dealing with a bathroom ghost. I'm still thinking, isn't it some kind of hollow? Because it's Winter's Jest, Halloween, Blood Moon, and then some kind of hollow. But I don't remember. But either way, we probably won't get another major update until then. Also, should have checked for EMF. I don't know how long that water was running. Okay, and we get the bone. Now, we still don't have any sanity. I should have some lights on. I'm still noticing things like all the art and stuff around these new maps. I still gotta, like, look at their new website. They redid the website for Kinetic Games, so there's a whole lot of new stuff going on with them. So, and I mean, they're saying Phasmophobia 1.0 is coming out this year, so we'll have to see if they can do it. Now, I don't even actually know. John Miller, pretty good name. I'm gonna take a lap, John, if you don't mind. Haven't found the cursed item. I want to find perhaps a hiding spot. No, that was a vent. I was gonna say, oh, dude, that is awesome, but I also don't want you to take my sanity. That was a really good ghost event. No, wait, are you really hunting? Let's not do this, man. See, I don't want this to be too short of a game. And as I mentioned, I'd rather be consistent instead of just trying to grind out a whole bunch of long videos, so I just want to have fun making some videos here. I don't know if he's going to let me. Nope, that door doesn't even open when it's not available. I'm trying to remember there. Now, I might use that if we need to, but I generally know the ghost is probably over there, and the event in here was kind of a fluke. I mean, you don't just get dirty water if you're not a bathroom ghost, right? There's that safe. I think we can still mess with that, probably, yeah. Okay, well, we got the first item. I gotta remember, Nell's is a pretty damn good map. So if we get stuck running into the kitchen, this is the best looping spot ever around this. I guess you could call it an island. It's more of a just table center, grills and stuff. Also, should I have all these lights on? Let me turn off one of them. We just need one in here. If I get hunted, I'd like to be able to see as I run around. And out of curiosity, is there a spot for me to run back here and hide in? Maybe. Is this a spot? Alright, maybe we could actually come back here. But that's what I like about this map. You actually have options. Now, I don't think every map should just be a big loop, but I think this map does it really good. And I think they kind of have that in mind, where running around the whole building kind of needs to be an option. I think that was the major complaint about the original Bleasdale, where back in that old workshop, it was pretty easy to just get dead-ended by the ghost. But I like there being maps that are more difficult like that. I feel like that's why Nels is a good mix between, like, it's a not too difficult map, but there's a decent amount of size to it for a small map, and there's big rooms out here, which can be annoying. Alright, I'm gonna quickly... I was gonna see if I could see my breath. I don't want to drain my sanity, but hey, this guy is giving me some good photos. Come on, buddy. I'm not gonna risk it. Let me stand in the light. Now we're back on Nightmare. We witnessed a ghost event. Gonna have to escape. That should be fun, especially as I was just talking about running around the building. We're gonna have to see if I'm capable of doing that. Now I kind of... Another event. I need to get that EMF. That's 5. Okay, at least I saw that. I know they once upon a time, it was a while ago, but they did make it a bit easier to see the EMF 5 on here. And I'm kind of retreating back to the light. Is there anything about this ghost? Do these? I still don't know about these ghosts. Spirit Raiju, Obake Twins, Goryo, Oni. Well, we haven't seen the airball, and we got 2 events. Could be Oni. I think it's time we just go back. Let me try and see. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 lights on. Oh, this light's not on anymore. Alright, I want the 2 lights on in here. Now, is this in the room or not? Because I don't even know. Maybe he just roamed in here and did water? I'm not seeing my breath anywhere, which is not good. Oh, I was gonna say, he's starting to feel like a hallway ghost. I seem to get the ghost a lot in here. Alrighty, let me check. Is that just lights? I already have EMF, so there's no real reason to check. Okay, get those lights back on. Now, I did avoid those 2 events, so hopefully they didn't drain sanity, but I'm gonna just try and walk out here. Okay, I didn't know. Now, we're on Nightmare, I'm not gonna see the board or anything, so I'm just gonna find whatever little I can bring back. Let me also get a reminder of the objectives. Escape, and then photo of EMF tonight. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to delete one of these. Because it doesn't matter, we'll just delete Haunted Mirror. Do the cheapest one. But I actually didn't realize I'd used up all my slots there. Okay, still have to do that, and then escape. Crucifix, I mean, that's not gonna help too much. We don't need audio recording. I'm gonna just try and get evidence stuff in there and see how long we can last. Yeah, that's the thing. I always kind of forget not having sanity, but it does make you play more like in hunt range, and that's something I really want to do. I want to play more in hunt range because, I mean, that one poltergeist we had, it hunted pretty often, but there are times when you can be at 0 sanity and a normal ghost type will just not want to hunt. This ghost, I think he's doing the stuff through the walls. He's probably not roaming in there. I guess my escape route is going to be this way. I'm going to be able to break line of sight more. I guess I'm just going to book it right there, because if I can get into the kitchen, I'll be able to loop around. I have to have some kind of plan here. You seem to like this area. You just touch the door. Kind of. Ooh. That's weird with my cursor there. No, actually, this should be pretty easy to see orbs if they're here. Light switch? Was that on or off? I never turned this on. I heard a light switch. I have to remember, we only have a 2-second grace period now. I'm gonna turn that off, please. Oh my god, it looks so weird. Please turn that off. Can I get one? I'm gonna turn. Okay, I guess. I'm really afraid of kicking the breaker. Now, I heard you throw something back there. Let me check this. And this seems to be in the ghost room. I don't know why you've wandered back there. Okay, hold on. I need this still. I heard a door. Didn't I just hear a door move? Maybe you're back here. I don't want to start, like, taunting this ghost. Jack, where are you? See what I mean? Sometimes we are right on the line. Speaking of the line, okay. At least we have something, there. Photo of EMF. Alrighty. I'm at least gonna get the objectives, hopefully. I like the grand finale here. We are gonna have to get hunted. But we have our 2 evidence. I've not seen ghost orbs. And also, EMF 5 could not be. Now I know I need to escape. But let me see what speed he is. Seems normal, actually. It might be a slower twin. I can't hear now. Sounds normal. And I need him to see me. Should I wanted to start talking to him. Let's get these lights back on. Okay. Now that we know it's pretty normal speed and we have freezing, now EMF 5 is not going to be... Yeah, we didn't see orb. Shade Oni. Did it hunt from the same room? I think it did. It hasn't kicked the breaker. Now I did say it kind of sounded like a slower twin, but it sounded pretty normal speed. I think it might actually be Oni. We're gonna have to do a little more testing before I make a guess, but we're about to get hunted again. Now, we have 2 lights on here. My plan is to just try and loop this thing in the kitchen. This is where things get really fun. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's my plan, is to bring the ghost out here, break line of sight, try and get him to see me, and then hopefully get around and then just loop around the counter. I also could run all the way back into the hiding spot, but if the ghost sees me go back there, that's kind of a bad idea. Now I'm trying to throw trash away. And it's only a matter of time. But, you know, if it is an Oni, this is not a very active Oni. But it has done 2 events, no air ball. Now it could be Jinn, because it's not turning off the breaker. I kind of want to look around. I mean, this is definitely the room, but if it was a mimic, it might not show in here anyway, because it might be in a different room. I am really glad I'm not just grinding for perfect games. I mean, it is fun to go for perfect games, but right now it feels like almost raw. It feels really just like every little thing I accomplish feels like an accomplishment. At least I just filmed him getting a sody. Oh, dude, see, that's another one of those times. I'm out of sprint. Let me see if I can get away. Oh my god. Okay, I should have gone around. See, that's one of those moments where he was like right in that doorway and I kind of ran past him. And in moments like that, I've been getting myself killed lately. He didn't seem to run back here though. And this is my favorite part about this game though. I end up relying on smudges and stuff too much once I get into high levels. So, unfortunately though, an Oni, see if we can actually look at him, an Oni would be more visible during a hunt. And when I saw him, I mean, I did see him. Now a Shade has a chance of being the ghost form, I think, during a hunt. I gotta look into that. I don't think it's a Jinn. If a Jinn, it's gonna be hard to do a Jinn test. I don't think it's twins, because it's been normal speed. Right now, I gotta see if it hunts from the same room as me as a Shade test. Let's get all these on. Now, okay, speaking of which, he just hunted right here, right? He must have been in this room. I was right here, and then I was like, oh shit, and then I ran past him. But surely he was in this room. So I don't think it's Shade. It's either Jinn or Oni. And I'm gonna say Jinn, because it's not been as active as an Oni should. Oh, we have escaped. I just want to see if we can see him. Okay, we saw him. I mean, for that one frame, we did see him. I don't know if I can even have the ghost see me from far enough away to do a Jinn. I've never done a Jinn test properly. I think one time. Oh, I don't know. He's pretty visible. He was pretty visible. Okay. But now that I know that, let's keep going. Let's get him in here and do some more tests like that. That time though, I was gonna say he definitely hunted from a different room. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Why are you out here now, friend? This is not where I wanted to loop you around. I don't appreciate you breaking those lights. Well, from seeing it, I do think it's an Oni. It's just maybe this is not very active Oni. Or maybe it has kind of been doing stuff. It did dirty water a couple times. Let me try and get some lights on. Well, at least you're back in your room. Let's try and get hunted from the same room again. What is the red light? It's just the machine, but I thought it was a red eye looking at me. Can I please turn these back on? Jack. Or is it John? John Miller, please. Are you here? I gotta get him in. I could use the cursed item to get cursed hunt links. I mean, if we're doing one game here, I guess I don't mind risking death that much. I'm gonna walk to the mirror. Oh my god. I'm gonna try and get him. See if we can get him down this hallway. Never mind. Okay, let's see if he's a djinn. This should be long enough for him to speed up if he's a djinn. I'm at the whole end of this hallway. Oh, he is not a djinn. There's no way. That had to have been long enough for a djinn to... He is super visible. I mean, ghosts are not always that visible. Okay, I think for sure this is gonna be an Oni. We still have not gotten an airball, which usually happens. So, I wish... Let's end it with doing the cursed hunt. I want to do something crazy here. So let's try and get one more cursed hunt. See if we can escape him again. So I'm gonna do my strategy. I don't need all these lights on. I'm gonna just walk, don't run. Turn these lights on. But yeah, I think that's why the developers added this hallway, so ghosts with long line of sight abilities could actually use them. But yeah, from here all the way down there, surely a djinn would have sped up and used its ability for a second. Okay, time for one last hunt, and we're gonna maybe make sure this is an Oni, see how much we can loop them around the kitchen. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, you were so visible. Oh, I didn't get the light on. I was gonna do that. Okay, that just makes this way more interesting. Oh god, no. At least he's visible. Double back. Double back. Should I just leave? I can't. I'm trying to see if... Yes, I'm trying to see the silhouette in the window. I think he saw me. This is terrifying. No, he's speeding up. No. Oh man, okay. Cursed hunt. Oh well. Okay, cursed hunt lasted way longer than I thought. Oh well. Okay, I wanted to have fun there, and yeah, okay, that did kind of remind me that a cursed hunt's gonna be way longer. But oh well. I'm using the beginning of this procedure to kind of test myself. Oh well. Alright. I thought maybe I actually would have a chance there, but now I actually do know though that looping around there, and it was an Oni. So we at least saw an Oni. He was pretty visible. So you lost 200, but I guess I'll look. 17 minutes, that's not bad. 177 interactions. So yeah, maybe the Oni was just doing stuff and I couldn't hear it. 420 as well. But yeah, we have 4,000. The loadout is only 400 right now. So I don't know, maybe it's just playing Nightmare from a new Prestige, but I feel like I've been earning a good amount of money. Back in the day, I feel like I used to struggle, but they have updated the amount of money you get, so it feels like I'm just now really learning these new early on levels. But there. So, like I said at the beginning, I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I might pre-record, I might not, maybe just one, maybe 2 videos, so if I see a video on Monday, I might explain it, but who knows. But the plan is Monday through Friday, so hopefully this snowstorm won't stop me. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.